𝙎𝙈𝙊𝙃 back with another video. This is part 3 to What If Naruto Ice release. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, share the video to a friend who likes what ifs or just anime content in general. And with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy. We left off with Naruto basically saying bye, but he hadn't yet fully said goodbye. So we're basically just going to pick up from there. And, take care, Kakashi. Kakashi would nod, as Naruto would disappear. Now that he and 𝙎𝙈𝙊𝙃 were isolated, they would speak after, well, he woke up 𝙎𝙈𝙃. What do you want, Leaf Shinobi? Are you here to kill me? Extract information. I don't give a damn about information, 𝙎𝙈𝙃. I want to know one thing. I just have one question. What, are you a fan? I'm not a fan of the bloody demon of the mist. But, tell me, what is your goal? Your goal in life? Is that really even a question? I've watched you. About a year back, I saw you. I know it was you. I was reluctant to say it over there. I didn't want Kakashi asking any questions. But on a mission I was on by myself, I saw you. The demon of the mist. You took out several stone shinobi. Oh, and you didn't just do that, but you stole an important document all those years ago. A document that would do well to raise an army against the 4th Mizukage, 𝙎𝙈𝙊𝙃, the three-tailed beast. Why'd you say it with such silence? Yeah, he's the Three Tails. Like I give a damn. You shouldn't either. That tyrant will pay. Whatever. Explain your goal to me. It's just that. What was your name? It's Naruto. It's just that, Naruto. I want to destroy 𝙎𝙈𝙃. I want to crush him under my boot. He's the reason for the blood mist. I see. I see. So, how about this? I give you a word. Well, I give you my word. And even a promise. What are you promising me, and why are you promising me it? The promise is that I will make sure to aid you in the defeat of 𝙎𝙈𝙃. Trust me, that will make it exponentially easier. And, second, all I ask for is that you join the Hidden Leaf Village. What? I'm a rogue shinobi. They won't take me in. Are you an idiot? The Hidden Leaf Village has powerful jonin all throughout. You are easily Kage level. I could tell. You gave Kakashi a run for his money. There was no reason why Lord Third wouldn't accept you. It's not like taking you on would, well, promote a war between you and the Mist. Oh, and besides, I could talk him out of, well, not accepting you. By that I mean if he decided that he didn't want to accept you, I could talk him into accepting you. You make a fair point, I suppose. But nothing, 𝙎𝙈𝙃. We'll take Haku in too. What does Haku have to do with this? Well, you might not like it, but me and Haku share a few things in common. What kind of things? 𝙎𝙈𝙃 grew serious. You care about her more than I thought you did. Her, it's him. No. I know the secret. What? Yeah. He's pretending to be a boy so that you gain respect for him. So that you acknowledge him. She doesn't have to do that. You didn't know? What? Yeah. Point is, Haku is from the Yuki clan, I have heard. Which means that I'm also from that very clan. We possess the same 𝘾𝙍𝙄𝙈𝙄𝙉, ice release. What? Really? Yes. Fine. Zabuza would consider his options, and he would actually join up with Naruto. But on one condition. What's the condition? Zabuza Momochi. You did your research, huh? Yeah, I did. After seeing someone with the mist headband and, well, it being crossed out and knowing that they were a rogue ninja, I had to do my research on the highly classified mist ninja that escaped. Most keep their mouths shut. Heck, some would die before selling out their village, even as rogues. But you were different. You actively aggressed towards the mist. That's interesting, honestly. Anyway, what's your condition? It's that I get to go over to that bridge, wait for Gato. Who's Gato? That's besides the point. And I get to kill him and all of his bandit scum. Alright. I give you full permission to do that, Zabuza. So I'm your little minion now? No. But if I ever need your help, then you help me, and if you ever need mine, then I help you. Makes sense? Yeah. Oh, in a year to 2 years from now, if you need help defeating 𝘎𝙈𝙊𝙊𝙃, I will be strong enough to help you. Actually, I may be strong enough to defeat him myself. Kakashi says that if I keep training with the 𝘎𝙆𝙆... What? The Nine Tails? Yes, the 𝘎𝙆𝙆. Then, by 14 years old, I might have full mastery over it. You're the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails? What? Wow. Belief's no joke. They've already weaponized their Biju. You could say that. Anyway. We have a deal? Yeah, we have a deal. Zabuza would raise his hand up to shake Naruto's hand, as, well, at the moment he was on the ground, as Naruto standing up would shake his hand. After they were done shaking hands, they would release from each other's hands, as Naruto would then outstretch his hand once more towards, well, Zabuza, as he would lift Zabuza up. Zabuza, once he was lifted up, felt a freeness. Felt like he had true freedom. And so, soon enough, he would wait for Gato and his men to show up, and they would. And let's just say Zabuza would tear through his men like mincemeat. And, well, if his men were mincemeat, then Gato was the biggest prize. As, well, Gato was a feast. Zabuza plunged his blade right through him, kicked him off of his blade, and sent him flying into the rivers of the land of waves. To die, alone and cold. Sorry if that was kind of dark. Gato deserves a worse death than that, honestly. But Zabuza was... That's what Zabuza felt was the right thing to do. Let him die alone. As he was surrounded by bandits, he must have never felt alone. Like he always had someone there to protect him, to help him. Alone in the cold waters of the land of waves. That's where he would meet challenge. That's where he would be sorrow, sad, and empty. With that being said, Naruto would actually help the bridge be complete, as he would spend most of the time catching up with Kakashi, telling Kakashi before leaving that he needs to pay rent, as he would then disappear. Kakashi would yell at Naruto as he was leaving, as, well, Naruto kind of embarrassed him in front of his students. With that, they began their walk back to the Hidden Leaf Village, as Sasuke would actually ask Kakashi a question. Kakashi-sensei? Yeah, what's up? Sasuke, if it's gonna be about my injuries, don't worry about it. Kakashi was fighting his own battle. Heck, I wish Naruto got there sooner, but there was nothing we could do. Shino, stop being such a Debbie Downer. You could still be a ninja, you know? Sasuke, stop it. But, yeah, Sasuke, go on. What was your question? I'm sure Kakashi-sensei is delighted to hear it. Hey, what's that supposed to mean, Shino? It means that Kakashi's delighted to hear it, Sakura dork. Okay, that's a new one. Sasuke would continue. My question was, how the hell is Naruto so damn powerful when we're the same age? I was on my knees in pain. Taka was passed out. Heck, he won't ever be able to be a ninja again, in his own words. Well, what? Well, Naruto arrived and he destroyed Haku like he, she, I don't know which one, was nothing. He quite literally one-shot her. Him, it's her, but yeah. I see your concern. What does it matter how strong he is, though? Because, how did he grow that fast? How is he that powerful? It's because Naruto doesn't have just any goal or any dream. Naruto wants to be the Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village. What? He wants to be Hokage? Does he really think he can... Huh. Maybe he can be Hokage. Just maybe he can. See? He might just be able to do it. It's all about the faith. I'd say that might quite honestly be one of Naruto's greatest traits. You put a little faith in him and, well, he might just get the job done. Anyway, is that your last question, Sasuke? I guess so, but you really didn't give me a straightforward answer. You just said it's because he wants to be Hokage. So what? He trains 24/7? Even if he did train 24/7 and that's what your answer was, I wouldn't believe you. It's true. Hey, you don't believe me? How about you go to the training grounds on the east side of the village, or even the south side. You go there, and you catch Naruto, just watch him. Heck, bring some popcorn or some ramen. Because he'll be there. All hours of the day. Trust me. Trust me. And if he leaves, it's just to get food or to find a jonin in the village who would like to train with him. Because he's so determined that people would probably die doing the training that he does. How he pushes his body through unsustainable limits. He displays power on a catastrophic level. Anyway, we're almost at the Leaf Village, guys. Question, Sensei. Shino would ask. Go on, Shino. What's the matter? Is it wrong for me to have forgiven Haku after hearing about... I don't know. No, it's not wrong. I believe that forgiveness is sometimes the right thing. The right thing to do in many cases at times. Don't feel bad about it. Don't be discouraged. To forgive Haku, that shows that you have a bigger heart than many people. You understand? Yeah. I actually think I do. Well, What's the matter? I want to be a medical scientist. That sounds amazing. And, do you know where they went? 𝙎𝙈𝙊𝙏𝙃 and Haku? They went along in front of us to the Hidden Leaf Village with Naruto. I'm pretty sure they meet him at the halfway point to the village, and then they go on all together. Once they get to the village, they stay outside of the border. Naruto goes in to speak to the third about it. If he can convince him, then they are let through the border. If he can't, then, well, I don't know what he would do from there, to be honest. Anyways. With that being said, after some time, they would all return to the Hidden Leaf Village, and Naruto would knock on the Hokage office, being let in by Hiruzen. What's the matter, Naruto? What would you like to discuss? I'm here to discuss a certain two ninja. You mind? No. Hit me. May Zabuza Momochi, the demon of the Hidden Mist Village, and Haku Yuki, a fellow member of my all-but-gone clan, join the village hidden in the leaves per your permission, Lord Third. One is a criminal rogue ninja who left his village. One who may have information that may prove valuable to the Hidden Leaf in future. The other is a close, or rather distant, cousin of mine, who needs a place, who needs a home. These are two ninja who you may take a risk in letting in, but they will prove invaluable to anything that the Leaf may do in future. Zabuza is a Hokage level ninja, and Haku is about the same. I believe that they will prove useful to the future of this village. Please accept my request, Hiruzen! Naruto now had tears streaming down his face as Hiruzen looked down at him. Well, could I say no? I guess he just talk no jutsu'd me into saying yes. What? Really? Of course, Naruto. If they are as you say, then there is no reason for me not to accept them. Even if the risk of, well, the Hidden Mist Village provoking a war. I will shut that down before it even happens. If it ever happens. Thank you, Lord Third. Naruto would bow to his Kage, leaving the room. Zabuza Momochi and Haku Yuki are now members of the Hidden Leaf Village. With that being said... No, I was not about to end the video there. I hope that's not what you thought. I was actually just going to say, with that being said, Zabuza and Haku would be greeted by Naruto, who would let them into the village. Per, well, the third Hokage allowing them. It would be then that the third Hokage would appear. The villagers were, well, what were they supposed to be? Not surprised? Well, they were stunned. Lord Third appeared out of nowhere at lightning-fast speeds. It appeared that their old Kage was still youthful in some ways. Hiruzen stood firm, holding a pipe in his left hand. As he then said these words loudly so that the people in the area could hear and spread the rumors. Spread what he said, far and wide throughout the village. You are Haku Yuki, and you are Zabuza Momochi. Some of the villagers, recognizing Zabuza's name, were in awe that they were within the walls of the village. Others said nothing but quietly watched and listened to Lord Third. I hereby claim you two as members of the Hidden Leaf Village. You are just as much a Leaf citizen as anyone around me. If in any way you ever fear or feel threatened by any other ninja, by any other civilian, villager, whatever, then you may come to me and I will handle it immediately. You, just like any other villager within this nation, is my top priority. You are now under my protection. Thank you. Hiruzen would disappear, as Naruto would look back at both Zabuza and Haku smiling. Zabuza would then scratch his head. Well, now this is awkward. The old man left, and now all these villagers are staring at us like we're from a different planet. Yeah, it happens. Get used to it. I'm the Jinchuriki, after all. People have been staring at me like an outsider my entire life. Anyway. So, I was thinking on the way that I was, well, coming here, how exactly you guys would sleep at night, you know, where you guys would sleep at night, because there isn't necessarily an orphanage for adults, unfortunately. But I have an idea, if you wouldn't mind. An idea? Okay. What's the idea, Naruto? Haku would ask. Well, since both of you are so curious, the idea is actually quite simple. We all live together in a home that I buy. I'll pay rent, I'll pay every bill. I don't mind. But I'm kinda old, or rather older, and I wouldn't mind moving out of Kakashi's house. Or, actually, new idea, you guys can just move in with me. I already have a house at Kakashi's, and we'll get an extension so that there's more than enough room. I've saved up enough money for it. It won't even do a dent. To my savings, at least. I'm gonna be dirt broke for a couple months, though. Anyway, point is, how does that sound? Naruto, your offer is generous and all, but we don't want to suck you dry of your money like that. That's true, but I'm telling you it's okay. It's, you could even say it's what I want. Anyway. Alright, but how exactly are we supposed to pay you back? I don't see money growing on trees anywhere. Well, I have an idea. You go speak to Hiruzen sometime, and I'm absolutely positive he would turn you both into Jonin. Once you two are Jonin, you can go on as many missions as you'd like. And, never mind the fact that you'd be Jonin, but if you go on missions, you'd start pulling in some money. Some real money. Not the crap you get for the bounties in the bingo books. Although, that is money. It's dirty, you know? Tainted, you could say. Blood money, even. But, yeah. You can slowly pay me back as little or as much as you want at a time, and, well, yeah, that's that. So, don't you worry about it. Are you sure? Absolutely positive, okay, Zabuza? Haku? Then we graciously accept your offer. Thank you, Naruto. We appreciate it, as you can tell. I already said, don't sweat it. Naruto would then tell them that he actually has a place that both of them can stay the night while they get an extension. Now, how is Naruto going to get an extension on his house done in one day? Well, first of all, because he's going to help it get done, but second of all, because he's hiring most of the carpenters within the Leaf Village to do so at one time, and, well, by using a certain carpenter who actually happens to be a ninja, who happens to have a job out, which was really only a D-rank mission, but it's still a job, to help with any repairs or even add an extension onto your house using a particular jutsu. The jutsu is known as wood style, and the person responsible for it would be none other than Yamato. Yamato would offer his services as he would create the foundation for the home, and all the carpenters had to do was, well, basically just create walls. Naruto would then hire an interior designer to get everything sorted out within, whether that be furniture, counters, whatever, And, well, there was, well, now so much more space. Kakashi's home was actually tripled almost. With that being said, the place that they had to stay in, Zabuza and Haku, for the night, was, funnily enough, Naruto's old apartment, which had moldy ramen cups almost everywhere they tried to step. But Haku would sleep on the bed and Zabuza would sleep on the floor, using his sword, well, his sword's sheath as a pillowcase. Or pillow, rather. Not even a case, just the whole entire pillow. With that being said, they would later move into Naruto's house the next day, thanking Naruto for everything. Now, some time would pass. Just enough time for the Chunin exams to kick off. Now, I'm actually going to be skipping the Forest of Death all the way on to Naruto's fight with Gaara. Now, why am I doing that? Well, it's actually quite simple. That also includes the Chunin exams written test. But it's actually for the sole reason that, well, everything goes almost identical to the canon, except for one thing in the Forest of Death, which is Naruto's fight with Orochimaru, which we'll get into now. Orochimaru would appear out of nowhere, trying to bite Sasuke, as Naruto would grab Sasuke, ducking to the ground. The problem with this is, why is Naruto in the Forest of Death? Well, for the simple reason of the fact that he had to take the Chunin exams, regardless of if he had a squad or not. With that being said, there was one other reason. Because Naruto would actually join Team 7 himself. And, well, funny enough, it was due to the fact that, well, Haku had injured Shino Taka so gravely that he was no longer able to be a ninja, and they needed someone to fill the role of their 3rd/4th member. And who was better than Naruto Uzumaki? With that being said, Naruto would grab Sasuke, ducking and basically just slowly retreating. But he realized that just about wherever they went, Orochimaru would be following them. And so, Naruto dropped Sasuke to the ground as he told Sasuke to run as fast as he could out of the village. Why? Why do you want me to run now? Because, just, can you trust me on this? But it makes no sense. Why would I be running and you stay? Yeah, Naruto, he has a point, Sakura would add. It's because the man who's attacked you, he's not just some random sound shinobi. That's the snake son in Orochimaru. I'm almost positive. My adopted father, Kakashi Hatake, or sensei, he told me that Orochimaru was someone who had experimented on many people, and that he was looking for the perfect vessel. And in specific, he was looking for a Sharingan. He told me that he had encountered Orochimaru on his way to leaving and escaping the village as a rogue ninja. That they fought, and for a moment, Kakashi even got the better hand of him, and then Kakashi was swiftly defeated. That was Kakashi as an Anbu. If he's anywhere on the level of that, then I need to do this alone. Let alone the fact that if what Sensei said is true, and he seeks for a body with a Sharingan, that means that he only has 3 potential victims. You, Itachi Uchiha, how do you know about, and Kakashi. How do you know about Itachi? Everyone knows that Itachi's the only other Uchiha to escape the massacre. Because he was the one who did it. Sorry to bring up old memories. Painful ones, too. I... Just run. Trust me. Sasuke would jump up to his feet, and he would start running some more. Naruto would then face his attention back to Orochimaru. As soon as he saw Sasuke and Sakura get far enough away. You want to mess with Sasuke, you have to get through me first. Oh, and that biting crap? Call me a germaphobe, but I'm not gonna let your fangs get anywhere near me. Or my teammates. Naruto drew his blade. You talk a loud game. But really, who are you? My name is Naruto Uzumaki Hatake. I am the son of Kakashi Hatake, and the son of the late, great 4th Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village, Minato Namikaze. My mother was the former Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. And if this isn't all adding up to you, you and I have a bone to pick. A familial bone to pick. You're quite right. Minato beat me to the spot of becoming 4th Hokage. Actually, he was voted first and I was voted third. Right behind the Uchiha Fugaku. It's unfortunate, really. I wouldn't have to hide away in hideouts. I could do all my work within the Hidden Leaf Village without anyone knowing it. Well, it's good, isn't it? That the Hidden Leaf didn't elect you as the Hokage. Even though they were so close to doing so. Because if they did do so, then we would have someone who's undeserving of being Hokage. Huh? Where'd you go, Snake? Where did you go? Naruto smiled. You thought that you could use this mud clone as a diversion, huh? Orochimaru was linked to this clone and realized what had just happened, that his clone had been figured out. He figured it out that quickly. Huh. Maybe I should be going after him and not Sasuke. Either way, I'm too far to back out now. Naruto would disappear, reappearing behind the clone. His kunai had went right through it. And with that, he disappeared once more, using the body flicker technique to appear in front of Orochimaru, got punching him and sending him flying into a tree stump. Now, 3 paper bomb release, Dara style. Ice release shuriken. Naruto would then use his ice release to create 2 shurikens, sending them flying into Orochimaru and cutting into him. It would be here that he would send 3 paper bombs down onto Orochimaru, as they would all explode. Naruto now assumed that Orochimaru was dead, but a part of him knew that this couldn't be the case. No way would that, which is the legendary Sannin, be defeated in such a fashion. And he was correct. As the smoke cleared, he would watch as Orochimaru's mouth started to expand, and a hand would come out of that mouth. Naruto would then unsheath his sword yet again. You think you can just regenerate like that? Naruto would cut off Orochimaru's head, and then would cut off the arm, revealing a ton of snakes that would evidently form Orochimaru's new body. You know, no one's ever cut me so precisely. Almost every action you do and use has some sort of purpose. It's quite odd, even. I'm surprised. Such a talent. What'd you say you wanted to? Become Hokage, was it? I said nothing of wishing to become Hokage. That's a path that led to the death of my father. The first Hokage, the second Hokage, and many winners and even losers who wished to become Hokage but never either got the chance or were killed too soon to do anything about this ninja world. Ah, I see. So you just wish to serve your village. That's pitiful for someone with such talent. Naruto would then grab his blade, plunging it into Orochimaru and freezing Orochimaru's body so that it could nor regenerate or move. You see, Orochimaru, I was just kidding. Actually, I wasn't just kidding about anything. I never actually said I didn't want to be Hokage. I just said that that's how my dad died, and the first Hokage, and the second Hokage, and the many other people who wish to become Hokage, and even how I could die one day. It's almost like a curse that all Hokage are fated to die one day. But that's just not true. Lord Third's still kicking it, and if he dies at, 80, 70? He's lived a fruitful life. One problem, Orochimaru. You're a threat to not only Lord Third, but my father, and Sasuke, longtime friend. You see, I just can't let you live. Naruto would then pull out his ice sword, which was already frozen. Once I kill you with this, there will be no going back, Orochimaru. Naruto would go to slice Orochimaru, but as he did, it just so happened that, funny enough, the angle of Naruto's arm was just close enough to Orochimaru's mouth that he could bite him, which meant that the cursed seal was now, or rather cursed mark, was now on Naruto's arm. As, Naruto would jump back due to the pain, still managing to cut Orochimaru's head clean off. With that being said, Naruto fell to the ground. What is this pain? It hurts so much. Naruto would then get the neat idea to freeze his arm. If he froze his arm and, let's say, the curse mark acted similar in a way to, say, poison, as well it would be fitting since Orochimaru is a snake, then Naruto would effectively be able to, slow down the jutsu from affecting his body entirely. Freezing his arm completely as it grew stiff, numb, and unmovable, and even unusable in some ways. Naruto would then realize that the curse mark was spreading rapidly on his body. Now, why isn't Naruto in constant pain right now and falling to the ground and basically in a sickened state like Sasuke was when he first got his, curse mark? Well, obviously after a bit afterwards, but you get the point. Well, it's actually quite simple. Because Naruto is an Uzumaki and, also the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, not only is the Nine-Tails fighting the curse mark and Orochimaru's presence in Naruto's body, but, Naruto's own chakra is too. Never mind the fact that, Naruto has amazing chakra on his own. It would be then that Naruto thought to himself, maybe he should just amputate his arm. Completely. But who would do that? But then he thought to himself, what if he becomes a vessel of Orochimaru's through being bitten by this curse mark? With that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. The next installment of this What If will be done in What If Naruto had Ice released the movie. I had a yawn. I'm not editing that out, unfortunately, for you guys who heard that yawn. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, share the video to a friend like this, or just saying the content in general. Check out the description down below. Comment down below your thoughts and feelings about the video, as well as what suggestions, as that would be deeply appreciated. And this has been Rami X. And Rami X